Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Venkatesh. I am a DevOps engineer. This is DevOps Pro Junction YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about one of the concept with networking in Kubernetes. Before that, I am making lot of videos with effort on cloud and DevOps. I believe that these videos are helpful. If you find these videos are helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and follow for the more videos. Let's dive into today topic. Today we are going to see about one of the networking concept which is on Kubernetes, which is related to Ingress. Before that, networking can be happen via there are different ways. There can be cluster IP, node port, and load balancer. I already made few videos about these three topics. If you not watch those video, you can go through those videos, so that may be helpful for you. Today we are going to see about the Ingress. So why we are going for the Ingress here? So Ingress is going to manage your external access via the some services which is in your Kubernetes, which means we already have the load balancer. Then why we need to go for the Ingress? It can be like Ingress is going to give you some advanced feature. It is like something called path based routing or host based routing. It will help you to expose your multiple services using something called single point. It can be your external IP or domain. So why we go for the Ingress? So it's basically it will help you to for the multiple microservices with your domain and subdomains. You can expose it, and it will help you for the centralized routing. And moreover, when comes to the Ingress, it is best compared to the load balancer as well as the node port. And how this Ingress controller will work? The Ingress controller, it is responsible for your traffic based routing. You have to define those rules in your configuration itself. Based on that, it will route the traffic. Same thing we are going to do with the load balancer, but what is the different here? When goes to that, it going to route the external traffic to your correct internal service based on your host name and paths. It's also will target your microservices. So we have some famous Ingress controllers like Nginx Ingress controller, AWS ALB Ingress. Those are all the some more Ingress controllers example. And this is something diagram which will easy to understand here. So you can see that we have the cluster, and we have inside your cluster we have the pods and service. So service in the sense is can be your cluster IP or node port, whatever. So your traffic will come from the node port, then cluster IP, it will reach to your pod. Before that, we have the Ingress. So Ingress is something called plugin we have to create for our routing the traffic. So before this Ingress, we can see that we have the Ingress managed load balancer. So when client is accessing your microservice, it's first come to your load balancer. After that, it will go to your Ingress. From there, it will route the traffic to your services via the reach out to the pod. So like this Ingress will be there. And this is some more one more diagram which you able to understand point of view. So if you see this, here we have the Ingress managed load balancer, which is something like a load balancer. So here we have the load balancer, then it will reach to your Ingress. It can be your external IP or host name, whatever. From there, it will divide your path. It will reach out to your service. It can be your node port or cluster IP, whatever. From there, it will routing to the traffic to your pod. So like this diagram is representing here. And moreover, this is something called configuration for your Ingress controller. When comes to the Ingress controller, we have to define in the kind Ingress. So then only you can create this Ingress. And under the spec section, you have to define your rules. Here we have the paths, so which is defining the rules. And moreover, if you see this configuration, more, you can see that we have to define the paths like a slash foo and whatever swiggy backend.com, swiggy frontend.com, this like swiggy.com, from swiggy.com to swiggy backend.com, swiggy.com to swiggy frontend.com. Like this we can define our rules. For example, you can take this one, and if you see that here we have the ingress one more configuration. So this is a routing something with host based one, and here you can see that we have the path. So like this, this configuration will be you have to specify under your configuration file. This is something called a theoretical video. In this video, you may understand something about Ingress controller. Apart from we have the load balancer and node port. Even though we have that, we can use for the complex architecture when you have it, you have the hundreds of microservices which is running in your cluster. You can use it better with the Ingress instead of the load balancer, because it will give you something called centralized traffic management, and it will route the traffic to your particular microservices as well. So this is the something with advanced technology which is with the host and path based routing. So this is kind of thing it's going to help you. I believe this video is helpful to understand what is Ingress controller, why we are using it, and how we can define our rules as well with something examples. I believe this is helpful for you to understand. If you find this videos helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and follow for the more videos. And thanks for watching.